Do you want to? So just in discussion, to be very clear that because it's the custom and practice and advice from the Secretariat and our legal services, we are recommending that if you want this change, and it's a significant change, you send it back to the panel to consider that, look at the submissions and reconsider that, at which time the panel will report back. At that point, you will be clear that you have sufficient information to potentially overturn whatever decision, but we need to make sure that you are basing your decision on the submissions that you are fully across.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm a bit unclear there. Are you saying that we need to reconvene?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you saying you can't make a change, or that it would just be nicer and more polite if we didn't?
Practice is that it goes back to the hearings panel, because what you need to make sure is that the decision is based on the submissions you've heard, and you've weighed up the submissions and made your decision. Only the hearings panel have seen the submissions and can do that, so they need to come back with advice.
So you can't make a change?
You will be able to when it comes back.
Okay, so Councillor Templeton.
Do you want to foreshadow or something? Okay, I'd just like to foreshadow a motion then that we request that the panel reconsider it, especially the change that was made. Just something along those lines. If this one fails, then that's just, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're in debate now, I think. There's enough questions being had.
I'd like to move a procedural motion. Please to put the motion. You can't do that. We're in debate. Yeah.
You need to have had a bit of debate first.
There's a second standing order that I was just trying to locate, which ties in with the standing order about putting a closure motion, which when I find it says there needs to be a certain number of
3 people.
I will defer to Sam.
17.
Yeah, or 3 people.
And I have been wrong on a previous occasion, so mea culpa on that. So Rule 1715 in the standing orders about accepting a closure motion may only be accepted when there's been at least 2 speakers for and 2 speakers against the motion that is proposed to be closed, or the chairperson considers it reasonable to do so.
Oh.
Don't look at me.
He's a reasonable man.
I am. Oh, very reasonable.
Oh God! It's just that
So we won't debate.
in the
Okay,
interest.
so we'll
debate.
carry. So do we do more debate? I'm totally lost.
It's up whether you think whether you think there's been reasonable discussion and
Okay.
it's feasible to put
So debate. Okay, we'll do debate. Councillor Templeton's got debate.
in people.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm happy with most of this. It's just this last change, and I think that with the majority of submitters actually supporting us moving to a space where when businesses choose to make money out of leasing council land, public land, we should have the responsibility to make sure that that land is used in a way that is as safe as possible for our vulnerable residents. It's great that the accessibility thing has gone in, but what I don't want is that when residents go to hospitality businesses where or other places where they're making money from the council land that those people are sitting on, that those people are then able to be exposed to toxins and things which will impact their health. Yes, there are other businesses who have land that is not council owned, then people can smoke outside. The businesses who are currently objecting to this condition could choose to go somewhere else if they really wanted that. But currently that on key sites in our city, and they will attract people anyway. I'm assuming this is mostly businesses down, along Riverside and along the terraces, those kind of areas. They will attract businesses. They will attract custom anyway. When the smoke-free legislation came in, there was lots of doom and glooming from hospitality owners. People will, the bars will shut because people can't smoke. It's simply not the case. These businesses provide an amazing space for people to go and eat, to dine, to drink late into the night, and to have fun with friends. You don't need to smoke to do that. You don't need to vape to do that. You could walk 5 metres outside, still be chatting to your friends outside, but not be in that space. So I've foreshadowed a motion that just asks the panel to reconsider that. I know from talking to panel members that actually, there was some discussion, they're not completely sold on it. And I think that reconsidering would mean that we were fulfilling our duty of care to those vulnerable residents who are sitting outside on council land, currently being exposed to toxins through smoke.
Right, any more debate? Right, Councillor Peters.
Thank you. In response to Councillor Templeton's suggestion that not exposing people to vulnerable community members being exposed to substances, maybe we shouldn't have liquor licences in these places either then, because you're putting liquor out there in front of vulnerable people. So I don't know, maybe we just ban all liquor licences on council land. So sorry, I was being part of that panel. I listened to the businesses that came and had the decency to come and talk to us, and to hear the level playing field not being there because we'll tie their hands behind their back and say, no, you can't have any smoking on your outdoor area, when there's businesses literally within a stone's throw around the corner from these businesses who can have this ability. And we've said to them, we encourage you not to have smoking and vape in your outdoor areas. That's, to me, says, look, if you want to go ahead and make it smoke and vape free, go for it. You can. It's not a problem. But why should we tie their hands behind their back and make it that they cannot compete in their businesses in the central city that's been through a hard time, to tell our hospitality businesses who have struggled a lot through COVID and other things in recent times that you have to follow this rule of exemption of all smoking from your outdoor area, I think is a little bit unreasonable. So hopefully the members around the table here can today look at the idea that we need to support our hospitality industry and give them the opportunity to be able to lease this land off us and have the opportunity to have it smoke and vape free if they really would like to, and I encourage them to. That's why we have encouraged them there. And not tie their hand on their back and say, look, go for it, it's not a level playing field.
Okay, thank you very much. I've heard a whole lot of yes and I've heard a whole lot of no. So I'm going to put the motion for what you see that Sam has just highlighted. The whole thing. Okay, so I'll put that motion. All those in favour? Aye. Against?
No. No. Division. Yelling.
Okay, this is for the highlighted from 1, 2, 3 and 4 on screen.
Yes, it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything. Okay. Councillor Templeton.
No.
Councillor McLennan.
No.
Councillor McDonald.
Yes.
Councillor Johansson. No. Councillor Fields.
No.
Councillor Moore.
Yes.
Councillor Donovan. No. Councillor Coker. No. Councillor Peters.
Yes.
The Mayor.
Yes.
Councillor Scandrett.
Yes.
Councillor Barber.
Yes.
Councillor Kewen.
Yes. For sanity.
Councillor Goff is not here. Councillor Henstock,
Yes.
Councillor Harrison Hunt. No. Deputy Mayor Cotter. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for yes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for no.
Okay, so that is carried. Thank you very much.